Stop! Before you learn 100 hard words, hear this. A high IELTS speaking score is not only about big words. It is about clear answers, good ideas, and calm speaking.
Wait, really? I thought I had to sound like a university teacher. I learned long words, but I forgot them in the test.
That happens to many learners. The examiner does not want a robot or a dictionary. The examiner wants to hear you speak clearly and naturally.
Well, that is good news. My robot voice is not friendly. What should I do first?
First, know the test. Part 1 has easy questions about your life. In Part 2, you speak about one topic. In Part 3, you discuss bigger ideas.
3 parts and 3 different jobs. That feels easier, but I still get scared when the examiner looks at me.
Today, we will fix that fear. We will play a game, repair a bad answer, and build a strong one. Stay with us because a surprise is coming. Let us start with Part 1. The examiner asks, "Do you like your hometown?" Give more than one sentence.
My answer is, yes, I do. It is clear, but ends fast.
Use 3 steps: answer, reason, example. Yes, I do, because it is quiet and friendly. For example, I often meet friends in the park.
Oh, the words are easy, but the answer feels full. Let me try. I like mornings because I have more energy. For example, I study before breakfast.
Very good. You do not need a long speech in Part 1. 3 useful sentences are enough.
What if the question is strange? Maybe the examiner asks about flowers, and I know nothing about flowers.
Be honest, but add an idea. Say, I do not know much about flowers, but I like the red ones in my neighbor's garden.
So every answer needs a little door, and my next sentence opens it.
Beautiful! That little door keeps your answer moving and helps the examiner hear more English. Game time! Choose the stronger answer. Question: what do you do on weekends? 1. I relax. 2. I relax at home because my week is busy. I often watch a funny film with my family.
Answer 2. Too easy. Give me a harder one.
Do you enjoy cooking? One answer has difficult words but no clear idea. The other says, yes, because cooking helps me feel calm. Last Friday, I made soup for my family.
The second one again. Are you trying to trick me with big words?
Yes, and you escaped the trap. Clear English is better than a hard word used badly. Still, do not say good 10 times.
I can say helpful, fun, tasty, or relaxing. Simple words can give my answer more color.
Here is your task. Choose one easy topic and record 3 answers. Then ask, did I answer? Did I give a reason and an example?
Hearing my voice feels strange, but I can record 3 answers every day.
Good, because tomorrow's voice may already sound stronger than today's. Now comes Part 2. You get a topic card, 1 minute to prepare, and 2 minutes to speak.
1 minute? My mind needs 1 minute just to start.
Do not write full sentences. Write 5 key words. For describe a helpful person, write who, where, help, feeling, now.
What if I finish after 40 seconds and the examiner still waits?
Add a story. Say when it happened, what the person did, and how you felt.
Let me try. My uncle helped when I moved. I had many heavy boxes. He came early and worked with me all day. I felt very thankful.
Great! Now add an ending. I remember that day because I learned how important family support can be.
That sounds like a real answer, not a list. I can use the card, then tell one small story.
Yes. If you forget a word, explain it. If you forget screwdriver, say the tool we use to turn a screw.
I love that. One missing word does not have to stop my whole test.
Here comes the surprise. The examiner asks a question you do not understand. What do you do?
I smile, panic, and answer a different question. Then everything goes wrong.
Do not guess. Say, could you please repeat the question? Asking once is normal.
But will I lose points for asking?
No, it is better to hear the right question. You can also say, do you mean, and check the idea.
What if I make a grammar mistake? I often say, yesterday I go, and then I feel angry.
Fix it. Yesterday I went. Then continue. Do not stop and say sorry again. The test is about communication, not perfect speech.
That is hard. One mistake stays in my head like a loud bell.
Use this rule. Fix it or leave it, but move forward. One mistake cannot destroy your score. Long silence may hurt more.
Fix it or leave it, but move forward.
Serious. I will remember that.
Good. Take one slow, calm breath before answering. A clear first sentence can lead to a better second sentence.
Part 3 feels harder with questions about society. For example, why do some people prefer to work from home?
I cannot know what everyone thinks. I am only one person.
You do not need the perfect truth. Give one supported idea. Some people prefer it because they save travel time. That gives them more family time.
So I can say some people, or in my opinion. I do not speak for the whole world.
Correct. Build answers with 4 steps: opinion, reason, example, other side. Show that you see more than one view.
Wow, that sounds clever, but the words are easy. Give me a question.
Should children use phones at school?
In my opinion, they should use phones only for learning because games take their attention. For example, a teacher can use a quiz app. However, phones should stay away during other lessons.
Excellent! You gave a clear answer with 2 sides and no giant words.
Part 3 is not a monster now. It is just one idea, some support, and sometimes another side.
We need a 7-day plan, a real plan, not desk decoration.
Do not say 3 hours. My brain goes to sleep before I do.
Day 1, learn the parts and record 5 answers. Day 2, practice answer, reason, example. Day 3, time 2 Part 2 topics.
That sounds possible. What happens on day 4?
Practice Part 3 questions. Day 5, review your recordings. Find repeated words, long stops, and answers with no examples.
Hearing every mistake may make me cry. Goodbye, confidence.
Hey, be kind to yourself. Listen like a coach, not an enemy. Choose only 2 things to improve.
All right, 2 things, not 20. What about the final days?
Day 6, do a full speaking test with a friend or your phone. Day 7, do light practice, review useful phrases, and rest.
Rest is in the plan? This may be the best course I have ever taken.
A tired mind cannot show its best English. Sleep well, drink water, and arrive early.
7 clear days feel much better than 7 days of fear. I am ready to begin.
Remember these keys. Know the test. Add reasons and examples. Tell a story in Part 2. Build clear ideas in Part 3. Ask for a repeat. Keep moving after mistakes. Practice aloud.
Each key is simple. I only need to show my English clearly.
The examiner listens for fluency, words, grammar, and pronunciation. Clear, connected ideas help in every area.
I thought one mistake meant failure. Now I see small jobs I can practice.
Here is your challenge. Answer, why are you learning English? Speak for 30 seconds. Tomorrow, answer again for 45 seconds.
Then I can hear my progress. A small change can give me hope.
Yes, do not wait to feel ready. Practice is how you become ready.
I may feel nervous on test day, and that is okay. I can feel nervous and still give a strong answer.
Save this lesson and practice one part each day. Your higher band score begins with the next sentence you speak.
Take a breath, use easy words, and always keep going. You are much more ready than you think.